All right. I don't think I'll ever say that I'm a good reviewer, and I'm fine with that. But I hope that people would say that I'm an honest reviewer and that I'm an everyday guy kind of thing. I got budgets, I got realities, I got life. I'm blue collar, no sleeves. And this thing right here, the Nica Rustica Adobe, this thing fits that jam perfectly. I tell you what, they call this heifer the $6 chuck. Why? Because for less than $6, Chuck, you can have you a good smoke. And I'm telling you right now, it smokes way above its price point. Let me get my lighter. Let me get my lighter. Oh, wait, no, I'll turn it around and no, I can't light it that way. I'll light it this way. Let me get my lighter. Oh, that's a great lighter. Well, I tell you what, lighting a great cigar. Well, I'm talking to great people. You, right? But this thing is pretty snazzy. Um, I was surprised when it came out that the price point was $6. I'm going to be honest. Very surprised. So because construction's on point. Some people say it's not the prettiest cigar in the whole wide world, but you know what? I don't think it's a bad looking cigar in itself. Now, it is an Ecuador Habano wrapper, a Brazilian, and I believe it's Matafina, but I know it's a Brazilian binder and Nicaraguan filler. Yeah, I'm looking at the computer to get the notes because I didn't write them on the paper right in front of me. Being lazy because I just want to smoke this cigar. This cigar, at that price point, really does well if I'm doing something in the shop. I'd have it in the shop smoking, having a good old time with the radio on, working on something, making all sorts of things, or fixing stuff. Or if I'm working on my truck, or if I'm doing something in the yard, or if I'm mowing the lawn, right? Um, I see Jay Bates rocking one of these while he's pushing the mower or raking up leaves. That boy has more leaves in his yard than a national forest. He's always raking up leaves when leaf season comes. Or he just keeps raking them and moving them to have an excuse to smoke more cigars, which I ain't hating him for it. But this cigar, like I said, construction is great. The draw is perfect. The burn has been really good on all the cigars I've smoked, and I've smoked a handful and a half, a hank and some. In the flavors, usually, all right, when you get into a lower on this shelf, a lower budget cigar, you're going to come into hopefully the flavors are crisp and clean, which means if it's got leather qualities, it tastes like leather. If it's got cedar or oakiness or whatever, you're getting those flavors throughout, right? It's very clear that's what you're smoking, what you're tasting. But usually you have a trade-off with if I'm not spending that much money on a cigar, I'm only going to get one or two flavors. This this cigar, the Adobe, has flavors all over. You're getting a little gritty. You're getting a little minerality. You get a little bit of turned earth, a little bit of raisins, a little bit of woodsy barrel char or bonfire or something like that. Um, you're going to pull a slight tinniness. Maybe if you're really trying really hard, I could see you pulling some cedars, some oakiness. But that's if you're trying really hard. If you try real hard, you can find all sorts of flavors. You can find pencil lead, and you can find fruity pebbles, but they're not in there, not to me. But what is in here is a good 45 minutes to an hour of smoking pleasure at a price that you're not worried about if you got to put it down or if you want to share and give somebody one. Maybe somebody that says, I don't smoke many cigars, but I like to have one. You don't pull out your $40 cigar. You pull out one of these, you say, hey, give it a shot. That way, if they don't like it and they don't finish it, you're not stuck with the battle in your head of, well, do I smoke it safari style because I ain't throwing out that $30 cigar, or do I stick it in my pipe, or what? Because I'm not wasting that cigar. This would be a cigar I'm not going to say I'm going to waste, but if something happens, if I've got it on the shop bench and it rolls off and it hits the floor, or I get busy and it goes out and I have to relight it, I'm not that concerned about it. Also, I'm not going to pay 100% attention to it. This is a cigar that I would smoke when I'm either hanging out or I'm doing something and I just want a cigar to enhance the moment, right? But flavor-wise, construction-wise, I smoke it when I'm just wanting to pay attention, and at the cost, I can have them at the ready on hand. I can have some there so that I grab them all the time. If they're sitting in my little humidor, my little storage bag or whatever, I get it and grab it. I won't feel bad that I did. So summer's here. Everybody's want to spend your money. They want to go on trips. They're going to want to buy bathing suits and floaties and inflatables and barbecue things. Well, I'm going to want to buy barbecue things and all this other stuff, right? Icy pops. And so the finances might dip just a little bit. This gives you the ability to continue smoking as much as you regularly do without feeling like you're having to spend more than you need to or smoke less than you like as in flavor. This is that great balance, that $6 chuck, and that's it. And I'm rocking my Barn Smoker hat because I'm really looking forward to Barn Smoker season. I can't wait till it comes on. Hope I see you there. And until then, I'll see you later. It's Bob Cigar Guy saying smoke easy and semper fi. Later, Tater. I love you. I really do.